YouTube, what's going on, man? It's your boy Booba and welcome back to another player review on the channel. Hope you guys are having an incredible day. In today's video, we're gonna go ahead and check out the new Dreamchasers Icon SBC for none other than Ruud Gullit. Gullit is a 94 rated card. He has the controlled acceleration type, right footer with 4-star skill moves and 5-star weak foot. Now, in order to complete the SBC, boys, there are 23 different requirements, which honestly, man, is actually pretty decent value. We do see a bit of versatility with the card as he can play the center attacking mid, center defensive mid, and center mid positions. And as you guys know, a lot of people were worried whether or not he would be able to play the center defensive mid position, man. And if you do run the 4-2-1-3 formation, man, I think that he's going to be a perfect player for you. If we go ahead and look at his in-game stats in a bit more detail, we can see that the card is extremely well-rounded. He is obviously Gullit gang, with the lowest stat being 87 for his defending. And if we compare this version of the card with this Thunderstruck, he did get a pretty decent upgrade. He did get a +2 upgrade to his pace, a +1 upgrade to his shooting, passing, and physicality, a +2 upgrade to his dribbling as well. And then last but not least, boys, and the biggest upgrade for the card is the +4 to his defending. Now, I think that it's safe to say that with the new Ruud Gullit card, that the power curve has definitely risen up by a level, man. As you guys can see, he does have 3 playstyle pluses. 3 playstyle pluses, Ruud Gullit, man, with the ping, pass, intercept, and aerial should just be so good in game. And when it comes to chemistry styles, it's honestly going to come down to how you want to incorporate him in your starting 11. If you do want to use him in a more advanced position, I mean, the Hunter chem style would be a really good option. I feel like in the center of the pitch, just to get a really balanced upgrade for the card, the engine would be really good as well to really improve on the agility and balance even more. But if you do want to use him as a more defensive-minded midfielder, the Shadow and the Anchor are your 2 best options to really improve on the defensive side to his game as well. Now, in terms of playstyles, he does have a whopping 11 different playstyles, the ping, pass, intercept, and aerial playstyle pluses. And I feel like for a midfielder, the ping, pass, and intercept playstyle pluses are ideal, man. The aerial is not too bad either. And then he does also have the chip shot, power shot, tiki-taka, jockey, block, slide tackle, rapid, and relentless. So as you guys can see, man, a lot of different playstyles that definitely add to his game. The only real letdown is maybe the fact that he doesn't have the incisive or long ball pass playstyles. When it comes to player roles, we do see a lot of variety with the way that you can incorporate him in game. And as you guys know, a lot of people did want to see the center defensive mid player role ++. EA did go ahead and give him 4 player role ++s as a holding midfielder, as a box-to-box midfielder, and then also as a shadow striker. And then alongside that, boys, 4 player role pluses as well, as a deep lying playmaker and then also as a playmaker. Now, as you guys know, in order to complete the SBC, there are 23 different requirements. On Footbin, it is currently saying that it's going to cost you roughly 4 million coins to complete. I mean, it is a little bit expensive, but you're honestly going to get one of the best midfielders in FC25, man, so it does seem to be pretty good value as well. If you guys do enjoy these FC25 player reviews and you want to see more of them on the channel, definitely let me know by leaving a like, turn on that notification bell so you guys never miss an upload, and then also consider subscribing to the channel if you are new. It would be greatly appreciated. This is the team we're going to be using in Division Rivals to test out the new Ruud Gullit card. We're going to be playing him at the center mid position as that box-to-box midfielder in the 4-3-3 formation. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into game number 1 and let's see how good this card really is. Alright, boys, here we are jumping into game number 1 using the new Gullit SBC, and I must say, man, I'm actually really excited to test him out. As you guys know, with the new Dreamchasers card, man, 3 playstyle pluses is definitely going to elevate the power curve even more. So it's going to be really interesting to see whether or not it's worth picking this card up. Now, first things first, you guys know how we like to start off every play review, and that is by testing out the card's dribbling. Now, he does have pretty decent agility and balance. With Ruud Gullit, obviously, he does have a larger build in game, 4-star skill moves for the card. I mean, he is pretty good on the ball. It's honestly just going to come down to whether or not you want to use him as like a center attacking mid to improve the dribbling even more. But yeah, man, to get a little bit of everything with Ruud Gullit, man, we are going to be playing him as that box-to-box midfielder in the 4-3-3 formation. So we do need him to be very good going forward, and then we're also going to see if he can provide that defensive cover. Now, because he does have really good reactions and composure, we are going to try to do as much manual defending with the card as possible. Oh, no. We do have Maradona in support. Ruud Gullit is making that run. I think we timed that perfectly, boys. Now, he isn't going to move his goalkeeper. He did, boys. I tried to go for a low-driven shot right there. Obviously, the wrong thing to do in that situation, but decent attacking positioning. Now, the one thing that I absolutely love with the card is the fact that he does have the ping pass playstyle. Plus, I feel like that's perfect for like a center mid, center defensive mid. So we're just going to ping it into Dalglish. A little bit of tiki-taka football. Nice, boys. Ruud Gullit, play back. We're moving the ball really well at the moment. I'm actually going to signal him to make that run just to get him a little bit further forward. Oh, boys, very good to get on the end of that, man. A very good run forward. And I feel like as that box-to-box midfielder, like those late runs into the box are actually going to be really OP. A couple L2, R2 taps, man, just to test out his dribbling some more. It's honestly not bad, boys. He's not the smoothest of players I've ever used on the ball, but he isn't bad either. I'm going to go ping pass for a cutback. Dalglish near post. Just had to release it a little bit sooner, man, but the chance creation has been pretty good. Dalglish, a little bit of patient build-up right here. Really don't have to force it. Lovely step over. The first touch right there kind of got away from him, and I feel like with the engine chem style, he actually would have maybe been able to keep it close. But I like the acceleration after that. I love the fact that he does have the rapid play style as well. Gullit should be able to win the header, man. Aerial playstyle plus. Yeah, I mean, there's no one that's going to win a header over him. The one thing that I just clocked, boys, is the fact that Gullit, in order to obtain the loan, man, is an 86 rated team, which is actually very expensive. King Kenny, nice. A little bit of patient build-up right here. We're just going to ping it into Rafael. Boys, his passing has been very accurate so far. Nice little LB pace boost and a great finish, man. That's exactly what we need him to do. Now, we did signal Gullit to make that run. Good T through the middle. Play through. That's great attacking positioning, boys. Use the pace and power as well. Near post. Casillas with a good save. We have been getting into really good areas, but honestly, I feel like the finishing in and around the box at the moment is just a little bit inconsistent. Good left stick dribbling right there. I might just go R3 touch. He might not expect it. A lot of power behind his runs. Ping pass play style plus, man. Honestly, the attacking positioning of some of our players had to be a lot better right there. Now, we do have a free kick in the 73rd minute. 97 power and 95 free kick accuracy for the card. I mean, it is very far out, boys, but we're still going to go ahead and give it a try. He is going to put someone on the line, but I feel like we still might be able to score. Ruud Gullit. A little bit more power behind it. He's cleared it off of the line, man. Unlucky. Game number 2, ladies and gentlemen, and so far, so good. I think that is safe to say, man. The SBC is a little bit overpriced at like 4.5 million coins, but for 23 different squads, man, I think it's a really good SBC to go ahead and craft over time. For that price, I think that is safe to say that you're getting a complete midfielder, man, can do everything really well in game. And with the 4-2-1-3 meta this year in FC 25, man, I mean, if you do want to run him as a CDM, he's probably perfect for that. Now, we did signal Onana to make that run, so we'll just go for a simple through ball right here. His passing's been very accurate, boys. Onana, look for the cutback. Maradona near post. It's a lovely team play, boys. We'll take that. And I feel like that's a perfect example of what Gullit brings to your team, and can break up the play and then can also create a lot of chances. Gullit again. Just going to track back right here. Doesn't have the anticipate playstyle, but does has the block, man. That's a really good block right there. Now, because he doesn't have the trickster playstyle, boys, I feel like the R3 touch could be low-key kind of cracked. We're going to go power shot again. That's a lovely finish, boys. As that center mid-man, his long shots are going to be so important. I'm pretty sure that he does have both the power shot and then also the chip shot playstyles when it comes to like scoring playstyles, which are pretty good. I mean, obviously the low driven and finesse shot are a lot more OP. Hold it again. A little bit of close control. Actually going to go power shot, boys. He hasn't really covered it. Boys, his power shots are absolutely cracked. Now, keep in mind, you can also run him as a center attacking mid as that shadow striker in your starting 11. And honestly, as a shadow striker, I think he would be really good as well. But for me personally, boys, with the way that the card is set up with its 3 playstyle pluses, probably best suited as a box-to-boxer or as that holding midfielder. I do need to show a few more defensive highlights. I'm actually going to do a little bit of AI defending just to press Hall. He's going to play that back. Ruud Gullit, one more. I mean, the cover that you get, man, I feel like he covers every blade of grass. Ruud Gullit tracking back, man. There goes that defensive cover again. I mean, without the anticipate playstyle, he's still been very consistent in the tackle. Through the middle, nice. Gullit making that run over the top through ball. Great attacking positioning, low driven. It's a lovely finish, man. I feel like in game number 1, we were still kind of getting like used to him a little bit, but the finishing in and around the box is fantastic, man. A very clinical player as well. I kid you not, boys, we low-key kind of got a game on our hands. Nice little step over right there. Patient build up, boys. Back to Onana. Gullit making that run. Lovely touch. R3 touch. Ping pass play style plus. It's so good, man. I mean, he is just such a balanced player. And I know that it is a little bit expensive at 4.5 million coins, man, but with 23 squads, I feel like a lot of people are going to grind the SBC. Great attacking positioning again. I'm going to cut it back. Dalglish with the chip shot. Liquid football, boys. Liquid football. We'll take that. Gullit through the middle. Dalglish reverse it back. Low driven. It's a tidy finish, boys. I actually thought that we just didn't aim it good enough, man, but that is just such a nice finish. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That is us using the new Gullit SBC card in a few games of Division Rivals, and I will say an incredible player in-game. If we go ahead and dissect his in-game stats in a bit more detail, I think that it's safe to say, man, that he is easily one of the best midfielders in the game at the moment. For roughly 4 million coins, you're getting a complete midfielder, in my opinion, and going forward was really effective while still providing that defensive cover. Now, we did go ahead and give the card the Shadow Chem style, and I feel like the Shadow Chem style works really well to make him a lot more balanced in-game. Now, obviously, if you do want to run him as a center mid where he picks up a more advanced position, or maybe even like as a center attacking mid, the engine is probably your best option to really improve on the agility and balance as well. But if you do want to run him as like a center defensive mid or as a holding midfielder in your starting 11, the Shadow Chem style just honestly makes him so OP in game. 98 acceleration and 98 sprint speed with the Shadow Chem style, very good recovery speed, and then also very quick with the ball at his feet. Now, when it comes to his 92 shooting, I was actually a little bit skeptical in game number 1 with his finishing, but honestly, man, a very clinical player as well. I love the fact that he does have the 5-star 5-star weak foot and the power shot playstyle, man. His long shots are absolutely cracked in game. And then not only can he score a lot of goals, man, but he can also create a lot of chances. The 94 passing is honestly one of the standout stats for the card. With the ping pass playstyle, plus you can play in between the lines very quickly, man. I feel like you can break the defensive line with absolute ease. And then for someone of his size, it was actually pretty smooth on the ball as well. Now, if you do want to run him as a center attacking mid, the engine chem style is probably your best option to really improve on the agility and balance even more. And then last but not least, boys, the 87 defending and 91 physical. As you guys know, the biggest upgrade for the card is obviously the one to his defensive stats. And I feel like with the shadow chem style, man, not only is he very good at breaking up the play and advancing the ball forward with the intercept play style plus, but he was actually very consistent in the tackle as well. And defensively, he is just rock solid in my opinion. Overall, boys, I'm going to go ahead and give the card a 9.5 out of 10 rating. I really enjoyed using him as that box-to-box midfielder in the 4-3-3 formation. Now, as you guys know, in order to complete the SBC, there are 23 different requirements. So this is going to cost you roughly 4.4 million coins to complete. And in all honesty, it is a little bit overpriced, man. But to get yourself a Ruud Gullit card of this caliber, man, I think it's a really good SBC to go ahead and craft over time. You're easily getting one of the best midfielders in FC 25. The 3 playstyle pluses that he does have are really effective in game as well. 4-star skill moves, 5-star weak foot, 11 really good playstyles as well, man. And I feel like it's safe to say, man, just a top tier player for the current state of FC 25. The one thing that I absolutely love with the card is the variety that you get with him in. He can play as a center attacking mid, he can thrive as a center mid, and then as a center defensive mid, incredible as well. And with the Ruud Gullit SBC, I think that is safe to say, man, he is definitely one of those players that you could probably use until the end of FC 25. So if you do have the fodder, or if you are looking for an SBC to go ahead and craft over time, I think that the Ruud Gullit SBC is an incredible option for you, and I would definitely recommend them. But that is going to be the end of today's video. If you guys did enjoy it, let me know by leaving a like, comment down below what player you guys would like to see next in another player review, and then also consider subscribing to the channel if you are new. It would be greatly appreciated. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys so much for clicking on today's video. I've been your boy Booba, and I'll catch you guys in another one very, very soon. Peace.